I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. It's time for another Wacky Wednesday. And on this particular Wacky Wednesday, we've got the Camp Lehigh. And this is the camp where Steve Rogers became Captain America, so it gives you a 3-drop whenever it pops up. It's kind of not a lot that it does, so there's really not too much you can do to play into it or out of it. I came up with a few things that might work with this. We've got the collector because it's going to add a card to your hand. And we've got the Silver Surfer because it's a 3-drop card on there. That is a 3-drop card that it is. So those are basically the 2 cards that you can really play into it. Not too much else you can really do about that. So let's get this one locked in the chamber and play full of fun. For anybody who doesn't remember the rules for Wacky Wednesday, I have to find the location within the first 3 turns or I have to bounce. White room, decently good for us. Good place to play either our Agent 13 or our Maria Hill. We got the dinosaur. Raft, also not bad for us. We can play the Falcon to put back to Maria Hill. Camp Awesome. So we're going to play the Shauna here. Talk about some of the other locations. We got some time here so we can do these 3 on the raft. No, not bad. Not much that it did for me, but not bad.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir! Mjolnir!
We've got a turn so we can go with the Mirage to put a card in our hand. And then Captain America to kind of buff this area out. They got the Mjolnir off of that. There's really nothing we can do because the location that they got for the one that I got off of the Shauna was the Ebony Moss. I can't play anything else here. They're just gonna pump the Thor and they've already won the middle. So that's just retreat on this.
Escape!
The big house, not bad for Maria Hill. Storm's not the worst thing to happen to us. Got the camp, nice. So let's put down this swarm. I'll save Silver Surfer for the end. We can go and we can play Bishop, that's not the worst thing to have. Okay. For 4, we can do the Collector, and we can do Agent 13. And for 5, we can do the Sarah. I think I want to move to the mid. Not really. Destruction of 3. This isn't ongoing. This isn't on reveal. This isn't on reveal. Hang on, let me do this in the correct order. This isn't ongoing. This isn't on reveal. This isn't on reveal. That should be the correct order. It should be okay to snap, so let's snap. Kingpin. Luke Cage. My math is off somewhat bad. Okay. Not bad for Agent 13, the Quantum Realm. He's the 2 anyways. Camp, nice. Not the 3 we're looking for, but we can make this work. Sentinel. Sinister 1 and Sinister 1 then. I don't have any 3s, that's the problem. Okay, let's play Wolfsbane. Seems like a bad idea. We'll get 2 Wolfsbanes off this. And I'll save this for the Silver Surfer. See if I can get another 3 in here. Only 3 that I have is Electro, which is not what I'm looking for. Let's do it for the fun of it. This is a horribly, horribly bad idea. Which I would not recommend to anybody ever. Especially in Magic, but that's fine. Let's do a Sarah. Not getting any 3. Any of my 3 just other than Silver Surfer. Captain, not give me a good 3 that's the top. You can play as a Captain America. for a little bit of extra push. That's all I can do because of the Electro that I got. We're winning mid, and this should help us win the first location. And possibly the mid location, I'd have to see. Ultron, okay. Silver Surfer happened once. Happens twice. And actually gets us the victory because we had enough threes for once in our life. Do not try that trick at home, my friends. I'm a trained snap player. Okay, let's see here. Live on your mind, okay. Black Knight, always interesting to see that played. Oh, let's play the Collector just in case this happens to be the camp. Collector's not the worst thing to play onto. We got the camp, nice. Oh, we're gonna start up for some of the stuff for the threes. We're gonna do one of our Captain Americas on the second location.
Assemble.
Agent 13. I said Agent Coulson. I don't know why I said Agent 13. Wrong agent. Which is also a 3-drop, by the way. Hi, Eva. Okay. One, two. Sarah's fine. Dracula. Interesting. Okay. Let's go and beat the Black Knight here. And Sentinel should be a wash here. I think we're okay to snap. We're gonna snap. I don't know what they're trying to pull here. They haven't discarded a single card yet. Domination. Vibranium. That has gotta be the luckiest pull in the world. To have 4 cards in your hand, 5 cards in your hand before Dracula hit, and to only play Abomination. Wow. We didn't lose anything because it was a tie, but that's gotta be a lucky pull right there. on a deck that made no sense to have. I still don't know what that deck was trying to do. At all. Got the camp. I'm really enjoying getting the camp this often. I'm not even gonna lie. This is how I wish the locations actually worked. I just wish you also had the ability to, like, opt out of them if you wanted to. Because it's so nice for me to actually get to play the location, have the location, do testing for the location, do content like this for the location. But it'd be annoying if I had to play into the location. And I still don't know why they don't ever want to do that for this game. Seems like an easy victory in my opinion. We're just trying to win middle and right. First and second, we're not even worrying about third. This is just basically play devil, play Taskmaster win. I'm not expecting them to have devil also on their side. And they have the room to go with it, so yeah. Probably getting off the camp. Wow. Love when that happens. At maze, okay. Camp! We're gonna put the collector into at maze to get the boost off it. Alright, to play Agent Coulson.
Enough said, Bob.
Nick Fury sounds good here.
Who they dig up this time?
And then we'll play another Agent Coulson? Yeah, sure, why not? Can't believe who else is that. Let's see. You're snapping and you've played just a couple cards, okay? X23 and Venom, okay.
Enough said, Bob.
Ongoing won't work on the collector. My best shot. Probably an unreal. The biggest unreal that I can have. What you do, like, you're an 8? You're an 8 by yourself, Black Panther. Ultron's an 8 by itself, plus it puts 4 extra on the board. That's like my best shot. So I got the Silver Surfer. Collector's not the worst in the world. Space Throne, interesting. Let's play something else for the collector. Angela. No camp, okay. First one that we didn't get without a camp, so it's been a while.
Escaped.
I actually like that though. Keep trying to push for it to be a thing that you can turn on and off. And then you could actually have it for more than a day. Maybe you could have it entirely for a week. Like have a challenge or something like that. Wouldn't that be interesting to have a challenge deck? Where it's based on the location and you got some cards that like work with it too. Like you got Captain America, but then you got some other like cards that like didn't make the most sense. Captain America makes sense because of the fact that it's Captain America's spot. So, there's not a lot for Captain America yet. I don't know what you could add. So, you could probably do like Captain America, Red Skull, Bucky Barnes, and have those be the 3 challenge cards. Like you have to have all 3 in the deck. And then have it be the camp. Maybe Artemis Zola too, because that's kind of Captain America. That's a 30-year deck, so that's an interesting challenge. Now let's go into the Maria Hill into the Wolfsbane. Oh, okay. Let's try to kick out whatever Wolf puts here. And hit you with a Black Widow for turn 6. Kick. Black Panther, interesting. Final turn. Here is the question. Do I have anything that can make this win? Really not a lot of power that's showing up. That's the problem. The best shot to get at least 5 over here. But to get 5 over here, I gotta put Nick over here. And then my best shot is the Sentinel. And then I'm putting 3 in the mid.
but still a little late.
That could be a fun, interesting thing where it's like you try to combine the location with like 4 cards that have to be in your deck. And they're locked and the rest are up to you to make, so 2/3 of the deck is yours. And one of the locations is locked each turn, each game I should say. That can be interesting. Artemzilla, Bucky Barnes, Captain America, and Red Skull. And then the camp. That could be kind of interesting.
Oh, snap.
I don't know why I snapped them, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay. We'll play the Quake. Nobody gets anything off there for now. Interesting. I already don't know why I snapped that.
Escaped.
Time Theater. Agent of Change Thunder. Savage Rounds. Let's try Time Theater again. Jack's interesting. Something that might work in this deck too.
Escape.
What a cool for Queen Judge. Probably. I'd say the cap. As much as it's fun to have the cap in this deck, not really doing anything. There's still a lot of threes. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Get down a couple of these. Central Park, okay. Collector. Guess we get the camp. No camp. Westview. Okay. Nebula. Dark Dimension. Do Quinjet and Hill onto the Westview. Okay, okay.
Escaped.
Nice. That'll help. Should also make it so that I get to play, but get a turn earlier. Put the Cosmo on that, that's fine. No! Why? I made 0 sense for you to do. Technically, it made sense for you to do. Weird move. Like, super weird move on that. Who runs Electra anymore? What are you up to, Devil? Dude, the Devil. I should have put down Cosmo. Ah! One more sense on Cosmo. Yep. This is pretty much a wash here, so we'll just do that. For Devil Dinosaur, that's pretty much going in the same location. But it made a lot more sense to play Devil Dinosaur in the Cosmo, because then it would have been protected from any damage, like, or kill effects. I might not be awake enough to play this right now. So we got the Quinjet again. The Abby, okay. Let's set up for the Abby just in case. Nope, didn't get it.
Escaped.
Aroma, okay. If you want to wait a turn here. World, okay. Collector just in case. No location.
Escaped.
Rocks. Camp! Yay! Let's go with the Maria Hill then. No aroma, interesting. I think that's gonna be huge here. I'll put down the gravy just because I got the energy. That's alright, okay. Want to put down the cheaper of the two? Does it make a difference? Does it make a difference? Does it make a difference? Let's put down the more expensive one, okay? So now I should be able to do Agent Coulson and the Silver Surfer. That's interesting. Then I should be able to play just the devil on the third. Devil on third. Venom on the Nimrod. Mojo. And we win! Yeah, Quinjet made a big difference on this, I'll say. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, play full fun.